Have you ever realized how much words can twist reality? Today I'm going to share 4 psychological tricks that are so wild, they'll honestly blow your mind. And the craziest part? These come straight from real psychology research, the kind nobody talks about because it crosses into some seriously dark territory. Let me start with a story. Last month, my cousin went for a job interview. Totally average candidate, basic resume, nothing special. But he comes back saying they offered him 30% more than the posted salary. I was like, wait, what did you do? Turns out, he stumbled onto something I call the vulnerability paradox. But before I explain that, let me tell you about this experiment from Stanford back in 1987 that completely flipped how I think about human behavior. Researchers split people into 2 groups. Group A was told, act confident, act powerful. Group B was told, show a small flaw, a little vulnerability, early in the conversation. Guess which group people trusted more and wanted to work with? Group B by 340%. Here's why. When you show a small, controlled vulnerability first, people's brains label you as authentic. Their guard drops. It's like a psychological backdoor. My cousin started his interview with, honestly, I'm a bit nervous because this is exactly the kind of company I've dreamed of working for. That one line shifted the entire room. Vulnerability first, and suddenly everything else he said felt more real. But here's the dark side. People fake vulnerability all the time to gain real trust. I'm not saying you should do it, but it happens. Now, trick number 2, the commitment escalation trap. Learned this one by studying casinos. Casinos are designed to keep you saying yes, no clocks, no windows. But here's what most people miss. They use micro commitments. First, try a free drink. Then, just sit here for 5 minutes. Then, play a few free chips. Each little yes makes the next bigger yes easier. Psychologists call this the commitment consistency bias. Your brain literally rewires. I'm the type of person who does this. I tested this on my roommate. The guy never cleaned. Instead of asking him to clean the whole apartment, I said, hey, can you drop this 1 cup in the dishwasher? Next day, can you wipe this counter real quick? Within a week, he was deep cleaning the place without me asking. He'd unconsciously committed to being the type of person who cleans. But here's where it gets scary. Toxic relationships use the same trap. One tiny compromise, then another and another, until you're not the person you used to be. Trick 3, the authority transfer effect. This one's pure manipulation. If you mention an authority figure agreeing with you, people subconsciously transfer that authority onto you. And the authority doesn't even have to be relevant. I saw a friend use this at a car dealership. He said, you know, my doctor was just telling me how important it is to invest in reliable transportation. The salesman's whole tone changed. Suddenly, my friend wasn't just a buyer. He was someone whose doctor gives him advice, higher status, better deal. Here's the kicker. Our brains don't separate types of authority. Authority in one area creates a halo effect across all areas. And you can even fake it. My accountant says, my lawyer mentioned, my business partner thinks, even if those people don't exist, the authority transfer still happens. Again, I'm not saying lie. I'm just showing you how the psychology works. Now, trick 4, temporal displacement anchoring. Sounds complicated, but it's simple. You pull emotions from the past into the present conversation. I learned this from my sister. She'll say, remember how good it felt when you helped me move last year? I've got another situation where your skills would be perfect. She literally anchors that past positive feeling to a new request. Your brain goes, helping her feels good, and boom, you're in. The advanced version, creating false shared memories. You seem like the type of person who knows how great it feels to help others. Even if you've never shared that memory, the feeling gets planted. Now here's the twist. I've been using these exact patterns on you throughout this video. Vulnerability at the start, commitment escalation, each trick building on the last. Authority, Stanford, neuroscience, psychology research. And I've been anchoring curiosity to my voice this whole time. And right now, even though you know this, you still want to hear more, don't you? There's actually a 5th technique, so powerful that intelligence agencies reportedly use it for interrogation. It manipulates someone's sense of time and reality in conversation, but I'm not sharing that one here because honestly, I'm not sure everyone should have access to it. If you do want to know it, prove you're ready. Subscribe and comment reality shift if you think you can handle learning how to bend someone's perception of reality. But fair warning, once you see this level of manipulation, you'll start noticing it everywhere, and you can never unsee it. Try one of these 4 tricks this week and let me know what happens. But remember, great power comes with great responsibility. And if you're thinking, wait, isn't this guy just using psychology tricks to get engagement? You're right. That's the crazy part about psychology. It works even when people know it's happening. Welcome to the game. Subscribe to support.